Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Robert Wiesman, your Hyundai Guy, automotive professional, Massey Hyundai, Hagerstown, Maryland. I'm just going to give you guys a quick feedback and review on my personal ownership. I'm in my 2013 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. I've had this vehicle for probably a little over a month now. Had my first oil change just a little bit ago. I've been driving this thing a lot, almost 4,000 miles on it now. Just wanted to give you a little feedback on it out there, as genuine as upfront as I can possibly be. Definitely a little biased though, of course, because I do work for Hyundai, but nonetheless, the Hyundai product line is so, I don't know, there's so many choices and it's so extensive that I'm confident that no matter what somebody's automotive needs are, that I could be able to find them the right vehicle that meets all their transportation needs as well as their budget. If I was unable to do that, I would not expect to earn their business. I would actually encourage them not to do business, because I feel that, to get one deal out of somebody one time and selling them the wrong vehicle, whether it be 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, they're eventually going to realize that they were sold the wrong vehicle, that they bought the wrong vehicle. And that's going to come back on me. And then what's going to happen there is they're never going to, A, say anything good about me, B, come back to me to purchase further vehicles for other drivers in their household and for themselves and their family, or tell anybody else about me and send any referral business. So as a professional, that does not make sense to get that instant one deal, one sale, to get that instant commission, but to lose further and bigger money in the bigger picture over the years to come. And as a smart businessman, that just does not make sense. So I'd rather not sell them anything than sell them the wrong car. Just wanted to put that out there, a little bit of vending for you. But I am actually driving my 2013 Santa Fe Sport right now. It's a 4-cylinder. I just came out of the 2011 Hyundai Sonata Limited, which was also the 2.4 4-cylinder. Had a little bit more pickup, as you might imagine, being that it was a smaller vehicle, around 200 horsepower. This is putting out less horsepower than that. I want to say in the 170s or something, to be exact. I apologize, I don't know that right off the top of my head right now. But for the size of the vehicle, and I went with the front wheel drive option, being with that it does come equipped with the electronic stability control. In the region that I do live in, we do get snow, yes, but not enough that I think that all-wheel drive is necessary, especially since I don't live in the mountains, anything like that. The pickup for me is definitely substantial. I'm not a speed demon. I definitely don't drive the speed limit, but I don't need to be going 90 or anything like that. It doesn't get me off personally. I know a lot of people do like the speed. To fill up the gas tank out, and around here we're averaging probably in the 335 to 340 range per gallon lately. Usually around $50 some, and I let it go down pretty far. You shouldn't let it go below a quarter tank, but I don't always follow those rules. I'm averaging right now, at the mileage that I'm at, I'm doing a consistent average of about 26.4, 26.5 miles per gallon, which I think is pretty good in this size of vehicle. I'm not doing a lot of highway. I do a lot of back roads with an average speed limit of maybe 40 to 50 miles per hour. So I think that's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that. My Sonata, I was spoiled. I was in the mid to high 30s. The handling for this size of vehicle, being the Sport Edition, I think is out of this world. It gives you this option, which is new to us. We first found this at Hyundai in the Elantra GT, which has the driver adjusted steering. Now, if you're not familiar with that, it offers it's down here on the steering wheel, like right where you would find like your tripometer and things like that. And what it does is it's right by the cruise control, actually. I'm sorry, I was losing it. It has a steering wheel there, and you press it, and it shows you steering mode. You have normal, you have sport, you have comfort, and back to normal. I've been keeping mine mostly on the normal. I'm not so sure how much I am sold per se on this feature. I've played around with it, yes. Anybody else out there that has the GT or the Santa Fe and has had an opportunity to use this feature, love to hear what your feedback is. I've gotten it on of all of my clients, and it's been, hit or miss. Some people can say they really enjoy it. They like the sport mode. They like the comfort. I haven't seen enough of a difference in each one to make this feature even necessary moving forward. But that's just me. So if you do get a chance, if you are an owner of a Santa Fe or a GT, I would love to hear back from what from what you're getting off of that. Stereo, I think, is great. I don't have the full technology package with the navigation because I know how to get to work and I know how to get home, and that's pretty much all I do. Anywhere else I go, I know where I'm going. To where I didn't deem it necessary to spend $2,000 plus to add the navigation technology package, and I never ever used the sunroof that I had in my Sonata Limited. I think this is probably one of the first vehicles purchased that did not have a sunroof, and I'm fine with that. I've never used that, but I know for a lot of people that's a really big thing. So if that is, you do have some package options that will give you that option. But I do have the backup camera, which is a first-time feature for us with Hyundai, to where you can get the backup without the navigation. Now, it's a smaller screen. Looks like it's about 3.5 to 4 inches wide by about 2.5 to 3 inches high. It is also touch screen. You can use it for your phone, for your music, to adjust through your iTunes, for satellite radio, things like that. You can stream your Pandora and YouTube, iTunes through this without even being plugged in, and you can press pause and play and adjust things with the screen. You can actually press the phone button here on the screen and use this screen to dial out, which I really like that feature. If you've seen me in previous videos on other vehicles talking about that, very cool feature in my eyes. The stereo, though, sounds great all the way through the car. I've checked it out in the back, in the front, all around the car. The heated seats in the front and the back are great. My kids love that. Plenty of space, more space than I really needed, but I just fell in love with the design of this thing. I thought it was beautiful. I love the LED accented headlights on this. I think those are, really set it off. The dual temperature control in here is great. A lot of vehicles that, especially I've seen with Hyundai, didn't really need the dual. The cabin was just not large enough to where the dual temperature was even effective. I mean, it's a nice feature. A lot of people like knowing that they have that, but it just was not effective having it. It just didn't, with the size of the front cabin, just didn't really make it too big of a difference. On this vehicle, though, quite the opposite. Definitely working out. Definitely the size here. It's definitely necessary, and it's a great feature. These things pump out and cool off like all Hyundai products. I've owned a lot of different vehicles in my, short driving career. But the Hyundai, I mean, these things heat up and cool off faster and stronger than anything I've ever owned. And I've owned most of the major name brand vehicles out there. Leather on the seats in the front and the back, super comfortable. The power seats, thank you Hyundai for the power seat for the driver, and also for that passenger that Hyundai sometimes tends to forget about. Really think they dropped the ball on vehicles like the Sonata, and not so much the Elantra. It's much smaller. I can kind of understand that, but the Sonata, with the Sonata Limited, $30,000 car up to $31,000 vehicle, I really think you got to put in a power seat for the passenger, guys. Come on. Don't forget about these passenger guys. Take care of the passenger. That means a lot. Listen, I'm on the front line helping people with these cars, and that's something, a lot of complaints, and does not always necessarily stop people from owning the vehicle, but nonetheless, I think it would sell more Sonatas. People would buy more Sonatas if it did have that passenger driver's seat. This one is the 8-way power driver, and the power lumbar is great, and it has a little bit more options with the up and down on there. I don't play with it a lot. I like mine pretty much standard the way it is. The gauges on the front here, very cool. I like the new, I'm always a fan of the distance to empty, the range, but also on here, which wasn't on, like my Sonata, for example, on my tripometer, I could only do the range, the distance to empty. Now I have the range, the distance to empty, and I can still also see my instant average mile per gallon. So that can really help monitor your fuel economy, because you can watch instantly based off of how you're driving now what kind of fuel economy you'll be averaging, so you can do your best to maximize your fuel. I really like that. It gives you different options, and you can switch through those and get some other ones as well. So you can have pretty much two different options on there. You can have, keep your range up at all times, and then have your trip, have your lapse time, have your instant mile per gallon, have all your average mile per hour, things like that. So it gives you two options on there, which I think is a home run. Great job, Hyundai. Also, small feature that I like on here, which didn't have on my Sonata. On my Sonata, when I would lock my windows with the window lock, I have a 7-year-old son and a 4-year-old son that don't listen that great. Having the lock feature on this, what I like about that is, on the Sonata, when I had it on lock, I could only control on lock the driver's side window. With this feature on lock, I can still have it locked to where nobody else can use them, but I can still put up and down any window in the vehicle with them on lock. So to me, that is a great feature. All proximity key in this, so it's all push button, which I had in my Sonata. Again, I'm spoiled silly with that, so I doubt I'll ever be buying a vehicle with a regular key again. Blue Link, first vehicle that I've had with the Blue Link. I'm going to get back to you guys and do a full Blue Link review based on what I think about it, what I think about the execution on it, and moving forward, what maybe to expect, and a technology guy like myself, what I think about it, and think about, how user-friendly it is and things like that. Anyway, took up enough of your time, guys. Robert Wiesman, your Hyundai guy. This is just a quick review on my day off, so to speak, out running some quick errands, taking care of some things. Wanted to do this quick review on my way there. Let you guys know my thoughts on my 2013 Hyundai Santa Fe compared to my 2011 Hyundai Sonata Limited and to other Hyundais in the product line. Everybody have a great day. Buy cars, have fun. If there's anything I can be of service to you or anybody you know, let me know. Give me some feedback. If you have a Hyundai Santa Fe or GT Elantra and you have that driver adjusted steering, let me hear your feedback on that. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Like this video, dislike this video, share it, don't share it, comment if you would, and subscribe, and look out for more. Thanks a million.